In the fight, recovery is everything.
Beyond mindset, beyond muscles. They work on that deeper frequency.
After just one track, my thoughts carry more weight.
They recalibrate my whole system.
Elevate your game.
Like a mental reset button.
They synchronize my brainwaves.
That's why I use Rasha.
Real champions use Rasha. Own your excellence. Rasha Scalar Sonic headphones.
There I was, enjoying my flight. No food, no energy, but suddenly I found bucked up energy drinks and protein drinks that were insanely delicious. I wasn't just surviving, I was thriving. But like all good things, my time on the island was coming to an end. Although I missed that island, I still feel like $1 million.
Okay, so this is a true story from the Alp archives. Actually, this happened a week ago today. Sitting having coffee with my wife, my hot blonde wife, and she throws in an Alp, 9 milligram tropical fruit, and she looks me straight in the face and says verbatim, "I can't believe there was a time when I didn't have Alp. Thank you for making it." She actually said that to me. Alp, she'll thank you for it. Get some at alppouch.com.
Wednesday, May 6th, it's Blood for Blood. 4 bands, 4 brawls. Watch the chaos unfold as Alex the Terrible, frontman of Slaughter to Prevail, performs and fights bare-knuckle. It's the Russian Grizzly versus the American Cowboy, Cameron Delano. Also see brutal Jake Boswick versus Roderick Icewater Stewart. Plus live performances from Black Label Society, Trollbar, and Malevolence. Heavy hits and heavy metal. Watch live on the BKFC app. Download it, bkfc.com. Look at that beautiful Daytona Beach, man. It's going to be a fight city tomorrow night. Tonight, Blood for Blood weigh-ins. We are live from inside where the chaos is going to happen tomorrow. I'm talking about, Blood for Blood. It's at the Ocean Center here in Daytona Beach. And while it may be beautiful outside, there's about to be bloodshed inside. I'm told very few tickets are remaining at bkfc.com. And if you want to watch all the havoc, all the chaos, you go to bkfc.com as well. Grab that app. I'm Brian Sosha. I'm so happy to be here with you. We have a lot of excited Blood for Blood fans here. Metal fans, we have fight fans, 4 brawls, 4 bands. You can't beat it. Am I right or what? I told you, man. They're excited. I'm excited. So the first thing we have to do here is introduce you to the most beautiful women in all of combat sports. Tonight, they're the Blood for Blood Bombshells. They fit this event perfectly. Now that you've met the Blood for Blood Bombshells, I want to bring 2 guys up responsible for this event. First, I want to bring up Adam Foster. He's one of the guys that's behind this. And the other guy, you know him well. He's like the king of doing this stuff. All these rock concerts, the festivals, Rockville. I'm talking about Danny Wimmer. Bring him up, too. We love these guys. We're excited to be here. We're excited for tomorrow night. That being said, we never know what can happen for the weigh-in show, and it's Blood for Blood tonight, baby. It's going to be amazing. So without further ado, let's bring him up, the host for the rest of the weigh-in show. I know you're going to get loud. I know you're going to get crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Live Worldwide. It's Jeff Houston.
Thank you very much, Brian Sosha, and hello, Daytona Beach. Danny Wimmer presents, in association with BKFC, brings to you one of the most unique collaborations in all of combat sports. I'm talking about Blood for Blood, and welcome to the official weigh-in show. Let's talk about what's going down on a Wednesday of all days. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 bands, 4 brawls, never done before in the history of combat sports. We're going to have a good time tomorrow right here at the Ocean Center, Daytona Beach, Florida. Now let's go ahead and talk about the opening band. Now we said we've got 4 bands coming your way, but believe it or not, we've got 5 because we have got an opening pre-act, and that goes on at 6:45 p.m. tomorrow, and that is going to be Chained Saint is going to be opening up. But then the next band that's going on, this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the reasons that we are making history here with Blood for Blood at 7:30 p.m. Slaughter to Prevail takes the center stage. And can you believe this? Can you believe this? The frontman, the lead vocalist, Alex the Terrible. He's going to be taking center stage, and then in our main event, he is going to be rocking it inside the squared circle. Never been done before. I cannot wait to see what's going to transpire in our main event, but let's walk on over here and let's get this weigh-in started, and we're going to be going down with the first fight in the BKFC heavyweight division. First to the scale, his bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. From Big Stone Gap, Virginia, here is Brock Alpha Dog Walker. Brock Walker steps on 213.6. And his opponent holds a bare-knuckle fighting record of 6 victories opposite 4 defeats, and tomorrow makes his BKFC debut from Yekaterinburg, Russia. Here is Kratos Kalinin. Kratos Kalinin steps on 213.4. You can feel the excitement
coming together right
this
here.
Most unique collaboration. Blood for Blood gets kicked off in the heavyweight division. 2 bulls ready to charge in the heavyweight division. Kratos Kalinin and Brock Walker.
Relax. Here we go. Damn it. Get it, baby. Get it. Hold on. Pose up that way. Face that way. Keep you there. Go do this. Starting the night off, baby. You guys make it happen. Make a good fight. Start it off right. Let's go, fellas. Get it. Get it.
As my colleague Brian Sosha said at the opening, anything can happen at a BKFC weigh-in show. But what's happening next after the first fight? 8:25 on the stage, you're going to see Crowbar. And then after that, we go right back to the fighting, and this time we turn it over to the women's flyweight division. First to the scale, her BKFC fight record stands at 4 fights. From Charlottesville, Virginia, by way of Waynesboro, Virginia, here is Sydney Sundance Smith.
There we go. Let's go.
Sydney Smith, 124.8. And her opponent, one of the most prolific fighters in BKFC, with a BKFC record of 5 victories opposite 4 defeats. She is a former BKFC World Strawweight and Flyweight title challenger from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the Queen of the Hive, Taylor Killer Bee Starling. Taylor Starling weighs in at 124.4.
All right, ladies, come together here.
What a fight this is going down, ladies and gentlemen. Fight number 2 on the card, BKFC Women's Flyweight Division. Taylor Starling and Sydney Smith.
Face forward, ladies, face forward. Get that pose off. A lot of people going to be watching this. Let's see it. Make it happen. Let's go. Excellent. Good job. Good work, ladies. Good work.
Now let's go ahead and talk and how you can check it out, not only online, but around the world. You're going to go to bloodforblood.com/stream, and you're going to pick up the live stream of Blood for Blood with the next band coming on at 9:20 p.m., Malevolence. And then we move along to the next fight, which is our Blood for Blood co-main event in the BKFC middleweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC fight record stands at 5 fights. From Abilene, Texas, here is Roderick Icewater Stewart. Roderick Stewart steps on 176.4. And his opponent is the pure definition of brutality inside the squared circle with a BKFC record of 4 victories opposite 2 defeats with 1 fight even. From Miami, Florida, by way of Kidbrook, southeast London, England, here is Brutal Jake Bostwick. Jake Bostwick steps on at 175.2.
Come on.
This may be a smaller fight card, but there's nothing smaller in the quantity and the quality when it comes to BKFC Blood for Blood in the middleweight division co-main event. Jake Bostwick and Roderick Stewart.
Face forward, fellas. Pose off that way. Get your love. Get your shot. Let's see it. Should we go, woman? Make it happen. Pick the 2 guys, the right 2 guys. Put it on. There we go.
And right before we get started with the Blood for Blood main event, the band that will be taking the stage right before the main event, you definitely know these guys as the Black Label Society, 10:15 p.m. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the main event for Blood going down in the BKFC light heavyweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 1-0. He is a PBR pro bull rider and social media star from Liberty, South Carolina. Here is Cameron the Bull Delano. Cameron Delano steps on with red, white, and blue extraordinaire at 183.8. And his opponent holds a bare-knuckle fighting record of 1 victory opposite a single defeat, and tomorrow he makes his BKFC debut. He is the lead vocalist of Slaughter to Prevail from Yekaterinburg, Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Alex the Terrible! Alex the Terrible, sword and all, 183 even. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? The Russian Grizzly versus the American Cowboy, and the man with the greatest battle cry in combat sports, Alex the Terrible, taking on Cameron Delano.
Main event, baby, make it happen. This is real. Let's get it. Face forward, fellas. Face forward. Pose off that way, too. There we go. Main event, fellas. Make it happen. Here we go. Good job, guys. Excellent. Good work. Excellent, fellas. Good job. Good job.
can just feel the excitement here on stage, but wait until we get things kicked off at the Ocean Center tomorrow, Wednesday. It's just going to be unbelievable. Blood for blood, the first of its kind ever. And once again, this is Danny Wimmer presents in association with Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship. Tomorrow, you're going to be joining us on bloodforblood.com/stream. But don't go anywhere, because coming right up is the Blood for Blood Q&A session with Cyrus Fees. We'll see you tomorrow inside the squared circle. Let's knuckle up Daytona Beach!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official Q&A for Danny Wimmer Presents 5B BKFC Blood for Blood. Tomorrow night it all goes down. Bloodforblood.com. 4 fights, 4 bands, and it is an incredible event that starts at 7 p.m. with a countdown show. Then we're going to get to Slaughter Prevail. Then we're going to get Crowbar, Malevolence, Black Label Society, 3 more big fights, and of course headlined by Alex the Terrible and Cameron Delano. We're going to go through the whole card. We're going to talk to the fighters, and we're going to get you ready for the biggest combat sport rock and roll event in history, Blood for Blood. So let's get right to it, and let's start at the very top. Let's talk about this main event. We have Alex the Terrible, straight out of Slaughter to Prevail, taking on PBR's own Cameron Delano. I'm going to go to you first, Alex. Having this event right before Rockville kicks off here in Daytona, this is the perfect marriage for you. This is the perfect setting for you. Is there more pressure for you to come in here and get this win, being that you're going to have all of your Slaughter fans in the house watching you tomorrow night?
I feel happy. I don't feel any pressure because I'm in this game, not the fighting game, but the musician. I'm a musician for maybe 15 years already, and I don't feel any pressure because this is my game, you know? And I'm stepping into the ring, which is different, completely different game, and I have 3 fights already, bare-knuckle fights, and I feel just happy doing this shit, especially with BKFC, because BKFC is the biggest organization, bare-knuckle organization in the world, you know, and it's an honor for me. And I really believe that it's a good combination. Metal music, a bare-knuckle fight is just something else, and we making the history. Everybody talking about me, I believe we all making the history. I am nothing without you guys. I'm just fucking Alex Terrible, that's it. And the rest of the guys is sitting here making their shit too. They put in their hearts as well. They put in the energy and all this shit. It's fucking sick. Thank you so fucking much for doing that shit for us.
I can't, I mean.
Sorry for that.
It was a lot. You said everything. That's true though. I mean, you built it up. This is an incredible event. But Cameron, you know, when I heard, you know, a lot of the hype, I watched the Ariel Helwani show, you know, I saw some of these different clips, and it seems like Alex was very dismissive of your fight game. He's like, I don't know, I'm not too worried about this guy. What do you take from that? Does that get you more motivated, more ready to knock him out tomorrow night at Blood for Blood?
Yes, sir, absolutely. You know, Alex, like he said, he comes from a lot of high pressure previously, so, you know, he doesn't really worry, you know, and I'm the same way. I don't really get nervous. I don't really worry about
you ride bulls.
The task at hand. Yeah,
that's another high pressure situation.
Yeah, so when it comes to, you know, getting into the ring, I think we both are just so confident in our ability and ourselves as a person that we both think we're going to come in there and get the job done. You know, like he said, you know, none of this would be anything without the fans. So I just hope tomorrow night that, you know, in this event, that every fan in that room and every person that comes out, they get as loud as they can. So that way this event is in history as the loudest event there is.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, just a Slaughter event by itself is the loudest thing in history, but then you throw BKFC in there. And then we move down this card, and obviously right next to you we got the Kill B. Taylor starring one of the great veterans of the BKFC. Has had a huge amount of moments. We talked about this. You keep getting in these incredible environments. Sturgis, Blood for Blood. I mean, welcome to Rockville. This has to be a dream come true for you to be on this stage in such a high level. This is huge.
100%. You know, when I was a kid, my dad told me to never get tattoos. And they've taken me a lot of places, okay? I'm at the bike rallies, I'm at the metal concerts, but it's an honor to be a part of history. We've never seen anything like this, and we keep saying that over and over again, but really, we've never seen anything like this before. And this is combat sports history going down, and I'm so honored to be a part of it. Me and Sydney, the first females putting on bare-knuckle at the metal concert, and I'm so excited.
I have a feeling there's been bare-knuckle fights between 2 ladies at some of these shows, but that being said, you're absolutely right. It is historic, and Sydney, you're a part of that as well. And listen, everybody talks about the sundown stare when you get in there because it is intense. I think it was made for Blood, but pushing that all to the side, fighting Taylor Starling, this is just a big moment for you as a fighter, and this could really put you at a high level here in BKFC with a win.
Yeah, I mean, either which way, I stepped up on a week's notice, and everybody knows I'm your Huckleberry.
Hey, let's get a round of applause for stepping up on a week's notice, by the way.
And I just want to thank Taylor for reaching out to me. She knows that if anybody was going to show up and throw down, it'll be me. And I can guarantee you that you will not regret watching this show tomorrow night.
One of my favorite fighters ever to watch here in the BKFC because the guy lays it on the line every time. A legend is brutal Jake Bostwick. This guy is really the epitome of the game. He has been. The fight with Doolittle, I have it entrenched in my memory, right? I mean, absolutely incredible moments. It was so good to get you back into the BKFC. That had to feel good to come back at Hollywood. But now, being here with Alex, a guy that you've spent a lot of time with, that you've trained, what's more exciting, you getting in there and fighting or watching him do his thing against Cameron Delano?
Honestly, it's like a bit of both. I get to have a punch up and then get to watch Alex have a punch up. So to do it in the same night, see him perform, yeah, crazy dude. See him perform, do his thing. You know, Alex is an absolute superstar, mate. You know, seeing him on stage performing, let alone fighting, you know, he throws it on the line. So it'd be an honor for me to be able to fight and obviously then to be able to see him fight.
Let me follow that up with a question. How real is Alex the Terrible? For the people that don't know, that think, okay, you know, he's the main event, he's a big rock star. How legit of a fighter is he really? You've been in the trenches with him. Just kind of tell the people
Honestly,
at home.
like, Alex is an absolute legend, mate. Like, he opens my eyes to how much work goes into your craft. And, like, I've seen him perform, seen him be on stage, seen him, you know, in his darkest times, still trying to train when he's not feeling it, still trying to, you know, be prepared for the fight in general. And, yeah, man, he's just built different. You know, he's as real as it gets. As much as you see him on stage doing his thing, you know, as a performer, outside of that, you know, he's got a massive heart. He's got his family. He's a super legit, real man, but will legit lay it all on the line, mate. You know, he's an absolute legend. No,
I love that.
It's an absolute blessing, honestly, mate. It's a blessing to be your friend, mate. And, you know, I've known you since 2024. Started with some beef hype on, you know, on Instagram. And then we actually now become friends and we get to speak outside of this stuff. So it's an absolute honor, mate.
Is this the most friendly Q&A we've ever had in BKFC history? I don't know.
Listen, it's going to be violent, bruv. Listen, this is absolutely going to be mental. Yeah, we're all here talking now, being all nice and sweet. But listen, tomorrow, mate, we're going to be trying to kill each other. Let's understand. It's
No doubt
for
about
a
it.
reason. Nah, it's going to be absolute carnage. Every single fighter up here now is laying it on the line, mate. This isn't just me. This isn't just about Alex. This is about, you got 4 serious fights that they had to put on to match the energy of obviously the 5 bands now.
Yeah.
But mate, the card is absolutely mental, mate. Everyone up here, like, honored to be fighting with everybody.
Yeah, well, let's go to Roderick, your opponent here. You know, Roderick, he really is truly a legend. You know this is a big stage. You need the dub, right? You need the dub. Maybe more than anybody on this stage, you need this dub. On this huge stage against Bostwick, talk about how big that would be for your career to get this win on this platform.
I don't really give a damn about none of that shit. I'm just here to fight.
All right. I like that. What about his game? What about Jake's game? Do you feel like you have the advantage at the end of the day? When you step into the squared circle, how can you beat brutal Jake Bostwick?
Fuck, I'm big, black, and athletic.
You're going to need more than that, son.
I come with more than that for damn sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm big, black, and athletic, so.
Ice water in his veins, no doubt about it. Can't wait for that fight. And then the fight that's going to kick it off, which you already saw the energy at the weigh-ins. These guys almost took the whole stage down. Kratos taking on Brock Walker. Kratos, I got to go to you. This is a big opportunity, a big debut here in the BKFC. You want to make a big impression. Do you hate this man over here? Are you going to try to kill him when we step into the squared circle? What can Alex do, right? He can translate too. I like it.
Я люблю всех, но когда мы выходим на ринг face-to-face, и к бойцу, у меня только уважение. Конечно, я хочу его убить. Я хочу оторвать ему голову.
What do we got there, Alex?
Okay, so he respect all the fighters. He respect this game because bare-knuckle is very serious, and he respect and. But when he step in the ring, he wants to kill. Not just kill, but rip his head off. You know what I mean? Like, be ready, mate.
Yeah, all right, okay. We're prepared for that. Brock, are you prepared for that? That's the real question. Obviously, man, we come from the same very small little area down in the South. We live probably about 30, 40 minutes away from each other. You know how big of a deal this is. You even told me, this is a big deal for me. Is the pressure getting to you, or when you get in that squared circle, is it just another day at the office?
It's just another day. You watched me over the years.
I have.
Ain't nothing fear. There ain't no fear in this. You can't break me. You ain't gonna rip my head off. It ain't happening.
It's a game. This is a life change. This is a life-changing moment here for Brock Walker.
I am the toughest motherfucker to step in that squared circle. You can't break me. Harrison Aiken tried to break me. Chino tried to break me. I break wheels. I will break your wheel.
I will break you.
I will break you. If you weren't ready for blood, you gotta be now. Let me get it back to Alex here. I got a question for you, Alex.
Dude,
when
it's
you
gonna
look
be
at
fucking massive.
Yes, it's gonna be incredible. When you see this card, how impressed are you with this card, the fighters that are on this card? I feel like this is the perfect combination for a blood card. How important was it that we had these type of fighters on this card? It's only 4 fights, so it had to really make a difference.
I'm just gonna say he looks like a fucking redneck, and I like it because he definitely can fucking get these punches and stand the ground and all this shit. But he's a beast, and it's gonna be a fucking fight. I'm stoked for that one. I'm stoked for that one for sure. But also, I'm stoked for every fucking fight because I saw these guys' fights. And it's just a fight. It's not boxing. They not fucking, playing and not fucking try to make the fucking scores or some shit. They fight. And this is what I like about bare-knuckle game. Because if you cannot fight, you will lose in bare-knuckle. Because I know a lot of boxers step in the ring in the bare-knuckle fight and they fucking lose. They lose because they cannot fight. And it's a different story. And I'm very excited because all of these guys can fight.
We got any final word, Cameron? I want to give you final word here. Let me give you final word because you got a lot of fans. You got a lot of people watching this. It's as much about you as it is anybody, right? So tell me, what's your final word to Alex the Terrible? Let's get this thing hyped up a little bit. Cameron Delano, Alex the Terrible, main event, blood for blood. What do you got?
Look, I'm just a part of this amazing show. I'm glad to be a part of history. Like everybody said, everybody on this card's important. But tomorrow night, I'm coming to show that I'm a different beast. And I know Alex is too. And so I'm ready to clash in the middle and see who's the last man standing.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm ready, mate.
I think we got some questions out in the crowd here. Brian Socha's got the mic here. Let's get some questions.
So the first question comes from, the show that I run, the Bare Knuckle Show. And Brock, I saw you right after the show today. I was walking past you and you just said to me, you said, why didn't you get me on the show? I had something to say. What did you have to say? And for the fans, because look, you don't get in front of the camera often, right? So what do you have to say and why should people watch you in this fight on Blood for Blood tomorrow night?
Because when I fight, there's gonna be blood, blood, blood. The sky is gonna bleed.
Wow, all right, there you go. That's what you want to say on the show. I can see how intense he is. All right, we have another question over here.
Fist to Face Sports here. My question is for Alex. This is a landmark event, blood for blood, marrying combat sports and metal music. But you've been on tour with Slaughter to Prevail. So essentially you had training camp on tour. How did you prepare for blood? And my second question for you is, how does a Slaughter to Prevail audience, a crowd, a show, compare to a bare knuckle fight? And what will we see at Blood for Blood?
I think the audience will be the same because I can see a lot of people when we plan the shows. A lot of people in the audience, they fucking jacked. They work out a lot of fighters, and they just love Slaughter because we bring in the same energy, the high energy, And the preparation before the fight, it was on tour, and it was I was trying to get the same level as professional does, like eat clean, training 2 times per day, and after that getting on the stage, and it's exhausting, you know. It's really hard. It's really hard, and I believe I will not do the same after that, because if I will have the fight, I will rather stay at home and prepare for the fight, because you're spending a lot of energy and you have to focus on one thing, you know. And I, as I said before, I stupidly believe in myself, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be easy, you know, but it was not easy at all. So I kind of regret.
I have a follow-up here for Alex the Terrible. So in recent interviews and on the Bare Knuckle show, we heard Taylor Starling, who's fighting, and we heard her talking about how she's very excited about it, and she kept saying, hey, maybe I'll jump up on stage and perform with Alex the Terrible afterwards. Is there any chance we could see any of these fighters hopping up with you on stage after the fights if they want to do it for a song or something?
All the fighters come on the stage.
I got one more over here. I think that's a great idea. I think the fans would love to see that.
You gonna let me scream on them motherfucker or what?
It's gonna be fucking hardcore.
My question is for Taylor. Blood for blood, what does it mean to you? And do you feel it represents more than just a fight card, but a culture?
Oh, absolutely. Like I just said, this is history being made. We've never seen anything like this. There's never been a metal concert going on while there's bare knuckle fights. This is the first of its kind. To be one of the first females doing it along with Sydney, that's fucking awesome. Not only are we up here with these badass men who scream their heads off for a metal concert, we are 2 badass women that get to put on a show for people and show why women are the greatest, like the best bare knuckle fighters. The females in BKFC are badasses. We get to show that. And then all of these guys up here, they're psychopaths, so we get to show off with them.
My wife will love these words.
All right, my guy here has tons of questions, very curious reporter. This is going to be the last one, though, so let's make it a good one.
It's a landmark event, so we got to know everything about it. Cameron, what does the term blood for blood mean to you?
It means that whole canvas better be red at the end of the night. That's what it means to me.
Well, there you have it, Cyrus.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're going to get your wish. I almost guarantee you're going to get your wish. We do not have a clean canvas after the first fight, so it's going to be absolutely drenched in blood. It's blood for blood, baby. That's right. Danny Wimmer, 5B, BKFC presents Blood for Blood, 7 p.m. tomorrow night here at the Ocean Center, Daytona Beach. We'll see you tomorrow night at Blood for Blood.
Blood for blood, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.